At 80 years old, life can either feel like a finish line or the start of an entirely new chapter. Today, we're exploring three powerful things that vibrant 80-year-olds are still doing. Signs that they're not just surviving, but truly winning at life. Whether you're approaching your golden years or supporting someone you love, these lessons will show that aging isn't about slowing down. It's about living with passion, purpose, and joy. Before we dive deeper, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way you won't miss our upcoming videos with more life-changing health tips. Also, share this video with friends or family who might benefit from it. Together we can stay healthier for longer. Redefining aging. Aging has often been misunderstood. Society tells us that by 80, we should take it easy, sit in our rocking chairs and let life pass us by. But the truth? Many 80-year-olds today are healthier, sharper, and more energetic than people half their age. Research shows that a positive attitude toward aging can actually extend your life by up to 7.5 years. Think about that. Your mindset can be more powerful than even your genetics in determining how you age. Let's dive into the three key things that make thriving at 80 not only possible, but inspiring. First habit, staying physically active. The first powerful sign of winning at life at 80 is staying physically active. We're not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights, though some 80-year-olds do exactly that. What matters most is moving your body consistently. Take, for example, Ernestine Shepherd, who became the world's oldest competitive female bodybuilder at 80. She didn't start training until her mid-50s. Her story proves that it's never too late to build strength, energy, and confidence. But you don't have to step on stage to reap the benefits. Research shows that even light daily exercise, like walking 20 minutes, stretching, or gardening, keeps your heart strong, your joints flexible, and your brain sharp. Practical tips: make movement part of your daily routine. Instead of long, exhausting workouts, focus on short and enjoyable activities. Try chair yoga, tai chi, or simple stretching, proven to improve balance and prevent falls. Dance to your favorite music at home. It doesn't just keep you fit, it lifts your mood and sparks joy. I once met an 82-year-old man named Harold at a community center. Every morning, rain or shine, he'd walk 2 miles with his dog. When I asked him why, he said, "I walk today so I can walk tomorrow." If I stop living. His words stuck with me, and they perfectly capture why staying active is so vital. Want more inspiring tips like these? Subscribe now to stay motivated. Second habit, nurturing social connections. The second sign of thriving at 80 is staying socially connected. Loneliness is often called the silent killer. Studies have shown that chronic loneliness can be just as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. But here's the uplifting truth. People who maintain strong relationships into their 80s are not only happier, but they also live longer. Think of the Harvard study of adult development, the longest study on happiness ever conducted. For over 80 years, researchers followed people's lives, and their conclusion was simple: good relationships keep us happier and healthier. Practical tips: call a friend or family member at least once a week. Join a local community club, church group, or senior activity center. Use technology, Zoom, FaceTime, or even social media to stay connected with loved ones who live far away. Share your wisdom, volunteer, mentor younger people, or simply be present for your grandchildren. Let's talk about Rose, an 85-year-old woman in Florida. After her husband passed away, she felt her world shrink. But instead of retreating, she joined a local art class. Within a year, she not only made new friends but discovered a love for painting. Today, her artwork hangs in a small gallery, and she says she feels more alive than ever. Her story proves that connection isn't just about people. It's about finding community, purpose, and shared joy. Share in the comments who inspires you to stay connected. Third habit, embracing lifelong learning and curiosity. The third sign of winning at life at 80 is embracing lifelong learning and curiosity. Many people assume learning ends with retirement, but thriving elders know curiosity keeps the brain young. Neuroscience confirms that continuing to learn new things, whether it's a language, musical instrument, or even navigating new technology, keeps neural pathways active and reduces the risk of dementia. Practical tips: read every day, even just 10 pages. Books, articles, or poetry fuel the imagination. Explore hobbies you never had time for before. Painting, writing, gardening, photography. Take free online courses. Universities like Harvard and Stanford offer programs accessible to anyone. Challenge your brain with puzzles, chess, or memory games. There's a man named Nola Ox who graduated from college at the age of 95, becoming the oldest college graduate in the world. She didn't do it for a career. She did it because she loved to learn. Her example reminds us that curiosity is ageless and passion is timeless. Keep learning, keep growing. Subscribe for more inspiration. Real-life stories of 80-year-old thrivers. Let's zoom out and look at real-life examples. Yuichiro Miura, a Japanese skier, climbed Mount Everest at the age of 80. His mindset: age is just a number when you train your body and mind. Betty White, beloved American actress, kept performing and entertaining audiences well into her late 90s. Her humor and energy inspired millions. Colonel Sanders, founder of KFC, didn't achieve success until his late 60s, and his legacy continued past 80. These stories remind us, if you're 80 and still pursuing your passions, you are already winning at life. The psychology of thriving at 80. Winning at life isn't just about what you do physically. It's also about how you think. Psychologists have found that resilience, the ability to bounce back from challenges, is one of the strongest predictors of healthy aging. For example, many elderly survivors of the Great Depression or World War II carried scars, but also developed a strength that allowed them to thrive later in life. They learned to adapt, endure, and find joy despite hardship. Practical mindset shifts. Focus on gratitude. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Embrace humor. Laughter really is the best medicine. Accept change. Life may look different at 80, but different doesn't mean worse. It can mean freer, more creative, and more fulfilling. Practical daily routine for thriving at 80. Here's a simple daily structure that many thriving 80-year-olds follow. Morning movement, a 15-minute walk or stretch. Healthy breakfast, oatmeal, fruits, green tea, fuel for the brain and body. connection. Call or meet with a friend, neighbor, or loved one. Learning hour. Read, write, or engage in a hobby. Rest, a short nap or a quiet reflection time. Evening gratitude. Write down highlights of the day before bedtime. This structure isn't rigid. It's a gentle reminder to balance body, mind, and soul. Redefining success at 80. So let's recap. At 80 years old, if you're still staying physically active, nurturing social connections, embracing lifelong learning, you're not just aging, you're thriving. You're proving that life doesn't end with age. It transforms, it deepens, and it can become even more meaningful. Remember, it's not the years in your life that count, but the life in your years. If you found this inspiring, subscribe for more stories of living your best life at any age.